Alright folks, it's Peter here from Vinyl Records of Brilliance. It's my first video in a while, I do apologise. I've had a lot of stuff going on with my own band. We've been in shooting a couple of videos, etc. because we've got a new album coming out at the end of this month or the middle of August, around about that time. So I've been, all my money's been getting put into that. But I did receive this box the other day from Steve from Urinal Vinyl Records. I always buy a lot of stuff off of Steve. Normally when he puts stuff up that he's just acquired, I normally pick and I start making up a pile. Once it gets to a certain amount, I normally start paying it off and what have you. So this is another pile that had been building up for a number of months. I just received it the other day, so I thought I might as well just open it with you guys, and we'll have a look at stuff that I've bought. So quite a lot in this, by the way, just so you know. Right, so there you go. Quite a wee pile there. There's some singles in amongst this as well. So let's get bang into it. Let's see what we've got. Right. Right, first out, Culture Shock, Onwards and Upwards, reissue on limited orange vinyl. Brilliant album that, if you like your kind of ska punk stuff. The singer Dick from Subhumans is the singer on this band. And that, it's brilliant. So, there you go. That's the first one out. Culture Shock, Onwards and Upwards, limited orange vinyl. Next up, I don't know if you can see that. Vitrolic Response, Invictus LP. That's kind of your grindcore fucking thrash stuff, and it's on this absolutely superb colour vinyl. Look at this. Look at that, man. That's absolutely stunning. That kind of baby blue vinyl, absolutely smashing. So they're like a kind of crust punk band. Vitrolic Response, Invictus LP. There's the back. So see, I buy a lot of random stuff off you, Steve, because you always get this when you get to crust punk. It's always the good stuff, and a lot of the times it's bands I've never heard of before. So I just buy the albums off of Steve's site for at random, just to see what these new bands and that are like. Next up, a wee single, same band, Vitrolic Response. It's a single there, self-titled single. At the back, Deformed Existence. Might actually be a split. Aye, might actually be a split with Deformed Existence. Vitrolic Response, there you go. So, same band as the LP. Next up, same band again, same singles here. Vitrolic Response. Different EP, this one. the dissident split. So the chocolate is bronze and the dissident split there, the back. Yeah, you see that. So same band. Looking forward to a listen to that band, to be honest. Right, here we go. Culture Shock again, same album. Onwards and Upwards. Limited, Blue Vinyl. I love this band, excellent. This is why I picked up both of the reissues. In fact, I bought 3, is another one here. But brilliant. It's a cracking album, that really is. There's another one. Same album. Blue and orange vinyl. So there you go. So we've got 3 copies of that. That's how good that album is, brilliant. Right, another 7-inch. Zounds, More Trouble Coming Every Day, reissue. You see that? Zounds, great band, everybody knows who they are. That's the back. Now we shot at the front, there we go. Zounds, reissue, 7-inch. Another 7-inch. Zounds again, another reissue. You see that? And that's Dancing and True Love on that one. Recording at Berry Studios. Probably a long time ago. So there you go. Zounds, reissue. Right, here we go again. Another Culture Shock album. Probably my favourite one. The very first album. It's like a kind of mini album. And it's called Go Wild. And this is a reissue of it on red vinyl, as you can see there. This is such a good album. When this first came out, I played it over and over and over again. Just stunning stuff. Brilliant. Punks on Postcards, brilliant. I remember when John Peel played it on his show, brilliant. Punks on Postcards, Grow Wild, Messed Up, 6 Foot Rooms, that's a cracking song, 6 Foot Rooms, brilliant. Circles, Mother on the Telephone, another cracking one, but just such a brilliant record, this, honestly. Never heard it. Culture Shock, their debut, Go Wild, red vinyl reissue. Another 7-inch, another Zounds reissue. See that there? Can't Shake Karma, War, Subvert, Zounds reissue. Another Zounds 7-inch reissue. There you go. Got to be honest, I was never a big fan of this band back in the day. I never really paid much attention to them. I don't know why. It's just, you know, you get the bands that just slip through the net. You're just, because there's that much stuff about. I mean, back in the early 80s, I mean, I was big fans of more like bands like the Partisans, Uproar, or Last Rites. Who else? Try to think. Resistance 77, Exploiter, obviously. Subhumans, Conflict, Crass. There were just so many bands about, you know what I mean? One Way System, another one of my favourites, Brace of Wheels, Addicts, The Dark, loved The Dark, brilliant. So as I say, the sounds just kind of slipped through the net, I don't know. There were a few bands on the Crass label that just didn't appeal to me. Icons of Falls, another band that I loved, brilliant. So anyway, back to what we've got here. Steve Ignorant with Paranoid Visions, Now and Then album, see that there, on the FOAD label, reissue I think. Got to be another band again, Paranoid Visions, that I've never really paid a lot of attention to. Maybe I should have, and that's no disrespect to the band, by the way. That's just another band that slipped through the net. So I'm slowly picking some of their stuff up and seeing what they're all about, basically. So Steve Ignorant, if they crash with Paranoid Visions now and then. Next up, another crust punk band. This one's a Gatefold Slave. Oh, slipped off there. Oh, another 7-inch. It's just fell to the floor there. Another Zounds reissue there, you can see that. Sorry about that, just kind of fell on the floor there, didn't even see it. So that's another one, another Zounds single. Right, now I've got this Crust Punk Final Victim LP by Immorta. Never heard of this band, but like I say, Steve always gets the good stuff in, so I dare say it'll be brilliant. So Immorta, and it's on sort of a few labels, this one. DIY Records, Death Trap, Phobia, and Urinal Vinyl is also one of the participants in the release of this. So if you're interested in checking Urinal Vinyl out, it's Urinal Vinyl at yahoo.co.uk, so be sure to check them out. Urinal Vinyl. So that's I'll put it up there, you can just see it if you can see it there. There you go. That's the website. Oh, it's the website there, and that's a gatefold sleeve on this one. There you go. If you can see that, it's a gatefold sleeve. Right, Nero. So there you have that one. That's Mortar. Then there's another copy of the Culture Shock Go Wild LP. White vinyl, this one. Like I said earlier, such a good album, honestly, man. Absolutely fantastic. So there you go. Next up, another copy of Go Wild. See, I forgot half of the ones that I've got here. This one's on a splatter vinyl there, you can just see it. That's the same album, Culture Shock Go Wild, so that's 3 copies of that as well. Brilliant. Another wee 7-inch, Joy Division. And Warsaw, No Love Lost, Leaders of Men, and Failures on this one. There you go. We reissue a Joy Division single. Smashing stuff, look at that. Brilliant. Like a bit of Joy Division. Next up, a band that I'm going to be totally honest with you, man. I've never been a big fan of them. Honestly, I know loads of people love them, but never been a big fan of them. But I'm kind of starting to give them the benefit of the doubt now. And it's Cocksparrow. Right, now this is a reissue or something. Pirate Love Records, it's on 500 copies. This is 174. Yeah. There's no even an inner bag on this, by the way. That's pretty poor show, to be honest. For the label it's put that out. No having an inner bag on that. That's pretty crap. In fact, I will sort that out there now. Got some spare inners here. I'll just sort that out. I hate that when a record's not in an inner bag. That record just gets destroyed, you know what I mean? Right, so Cocksparrow there. fact, that could be the inner sleeve there. There you go. Right, another wee single. Ramones, live at CBGB's, 15th of September 1974, guys. My favourite band of all time. Absolutely smashing, look at that. Brilliant. Forgot I got that one. Next up, Nevermind the Bollocks 45-year Jubilee edition on silver vinyl. There you go, guys. Everybody hails that as the best album ever released. I beg to differ. I prefer the Ramones' first album, but got a nice wee inner sleeve there, yeah. All the lyrics on the back there. So that's the Pistols 45 years Jubilee edition. Silver jacket on silver vinyl. Smashing. Next up, Warzone demo single. Great band name. There you go. And it's 1986. It's on blue vinyl for the look at. There you go. Next up, another Warzone. Lower East Side Crew. These are reissues, by the way, just so you know. All on, yep, red vinyl. That one's on red. Warzone, great band. The Clash 45-year Jubilee edition, also on silver vinyl, quality. Brilliant. I prefer this album to the Sex Pistols album. I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't know how many copies there is, but I think it's a limited amount. Number 85, I've got of this. 300. Only 300 of this, folks. They're in a lyric sleeve, pure cracking, pure glossy, man, brilliant. So there you go. Only 300 of these bad boys. And I've got one. Well chuffed at that. And also, I do love it when the record labels choose these sort of inner sleeves. These poly-lined inner sleeves. I've bought a load of them myself, got them sitting up there. And most records I buy now, as soon as I get them in, I take them out, because they paper sleeves are up, they paper inner sleeves are horrid, man. So I always kind of take them out of them and put them into these, but it's always nice when you see a record label using them when they do a release. Absolutely splendid at that. I forgot I got a copy of this. Because I know Steve didn't have a lot of these. A handful of them at best. So there you go. Only 300 of them, folks. Magic. Superb. Right, back to the 7-inch singles. Misfits. There you go. We Misfits single reissue. Glenn Danzig era. Magic. Right, this is the last. Got another single there. Right, this is the last album, folks. reissue of the Ramones, Acid Eaters. Absolute brilliant album. The covers album, but it's so good, man. So fucking good. And look at that. Look at that, guys, man. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, love it, man. Look at that colour. That's just absolutely amazing, isn't it? That's brilliant. 30 years Jubilee edition. 2023. Let's see how many of these there is out in the wild. Oh, look at that. How good's that, folks? That's magic, isn't it? Look at that quality. Brilliant. 300 copies. 300 copies pressed, folks. And I've got number 43. Number 43 of 300. Ramones, Acid Eaters. That's brilliant. I forgot I'd managed to get one of these as well for Steve. Absolutely brilliant. Ramones, my favourite band, as everybody knows. Acid Eaters, reissue. Oh, and that colour vinyl is just absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely spot on, man. Another way look at that again. Look at that. That's just brilliant, isn't it? Oh, excellent. Right, one more and then that's us. The Addicts, the Peel Sessions, 20th to the 11th, 1979. Reissue there, if you can see that. That's back. Right, so that's it, folks. That's my wee thing there for Steve for Urinal Vinyl. So make sure you check them out. Urinal Vinyl records, based in the UK. So be sure to check them out. Urinal Vinyl at yahoo.co.uk. So make sure you check them out. I'm Peter, and you've been watching Vinyl Records of Brilliance.